Hello everybody. Today we have a little bit of an announcement video. So if this area looks familiar, it is because me and Hibiscus Motorsports did our welcome videos here, and our I got my new project car video here. So essentially, today we got a new car. So a little bit of backstory before we go in there. The accent was involved in an accident and is no longer with us. Rest her soul, I know. So we had to replace her. I wanted to go with something that I was going to like, something I was going to enjoy dailying, something that was going to be with me for a while and I could have fun with. I could do some mods to it, but nothing over the top, still keep it very dailyable and reliable. So, what's more daily and reliable than a grandma car? So, let's see what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my 1993 Lexus LS400. As you can see, I am not parked very well because going from driving this to an MR2 is very different. The MR2 is very tiny compared to this thing. The MR2 ends somewhere right about at that back tire from bumper to bumper. It looks very small on the camera, but I assure you this thing is a boat. We have the two-tone color scheme of the dark gray and the light gray on top, which is gorgeous. I absolutely love that color scheme. Going around now, I have not done anything to this. The sticker from the last owners on it, the air fresheners are on it. There's an air freshener that says "Don't be a Karen" in there, but we'll get to that in a minute. Essentially, this is the new vehicle that we're working with here. Okay, so this is the back end. We have the dual exit exhaust in classic V8 JDM fashion, the Prestige. And we have these huge taillights that go around into the outside fender, which has so much cool possibility of clear taillights or custom LED pattern taillights. It's going to be really cool, the kind of stuff I'd like to do to the body of this car. Obviously, let's change the wheels. Not that I don't love the grandma look of these wheels. I actually do. I think that it's a nice touch by Lexus. It goes with the car, keeps it luxury. So yeah, this is pretty much the outside of the car. Next, we will go to the interior. Okay, so going into the interior now, we have full leather and carpet everything. Now, the beautiful thing that Lexus did in the 90s, back when they were invented, this carpet is so unbelievably plush, it could literally be in your house. Unlike today's cheaper carpet, that's more of a detailing standpoint and luxury thing, but, it's still pretty cool. All leather seats with the captain style chair, so when you get in, you sink in and you feel very, very comfortable. So we have a reflecting dash, where basically it means that the lights come from up here and shine down. This is the first generation of the LS400, which means it was designed in the 80s, because the first model was in 89 technically. Basically, it has some 80s-esque, dash features, which is cool. I do like that a lot. So we're going to come over here. We have the center console here. And yes, I only have a cassette player. CDs were not that popular at this time, and believe me, I'm okay with that. There's some good cassettes I have actually in the MR2 that I'll be transferring to here. So we have our nice little air freshener, "Don't be a Karen." That's getting taken out also because I don't like dragon fruit smelling. This does not smell good. We have something cool, which I have to show you with the key on. Essentially to prevent you having to constantly flip your mirror up and down, up and down. Oh yeah, and the steering wheel adjusts automatically to you. So we put it on, we press this. It is a auto dimming feature for at nighttime when people are tailgating you and whatnot, all that fun stuff. So as you can see, all the lights that you see behind, it's kind of hard to see, let me move you in closer. All the lights in between the speedometer and the RPM gauge are basically lights from up here, which is cool. So that's always a cool feature. So we're gonna turn that off now. Don't kill the battery. Another cool feature is this little tiny sun visor for, I guess, if you want to complete the whole, you know, across, which is kind of cool because I have not seen another car with that. What they did to combat that was they did all like that black painted stuff right here on the windshield. So that's cool. That's a cool feature. Good thought on Lexus for doing that. You have your caution instructions here with a full size, I don't know if I can get my fingers under there. Hello. Full size mirror and light, which is cool, you know. You have your little tuck away cubby right here, and that's on both sides with the mirror. You have your handles for the passengers. That's really cool. I don't know if I'm going to show over there. So basically, when I bought the car, it came with a few missing pieces. So the dash and the trim panel piece right there are missing. That's already on order. That's getting replaced. One of the headlights is cracked. That's getting replaced. The trim or the carpet over there is coming off. That's getting, you know, fixed, replaced. That's cool. But that book right there has all the original information of the person who bought it, the dealership they bought it from, all the service and all that kind of cool stuff. So that was really cool to see all their service records, everything kept up with it when the timing belt was done, routine maintenance, everything like that. Very, very cool. Because you don't really get to see that with a lot of older cars. It's just cars in general. Nowadays, people are not as meticulous as they used to be with cars, especially with these luxury cars. It doesn't seem like it right now. It just kind of seems like a grandma car. But this was like peak luxury back in the early 90s. This was competing with BMW, Mercedes, even Volvo. The LS400 with Hibiscus Motorsports V70R was a competition for this. Basically just 90s luxury cars. I love them, and I think that they're very fascinating, especially VIP chassis like this. So now I will stop boring you, and we will go to the back. Alright, let's go to the back. I can't see. Okay, so we come to the back seat here. Now, it's dirty. It's very dirty. This was from me. That was from me. I'm sorry. It's dirty. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna make a video on it. It's fine. It has that classic Lexus luxury leather. Both doors back here come with ashtrays that are removable because, you know, this was an executive in a VIP car. Windows, premium sound system. There is a huge speaker back there in the window, which goes from the seat all the way to the back of the trunk. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna sit back here. Again, even the back seats have that captain-esque, the captain chair basically was what it was kind of called in like big rigs and big dump trucks and stuff like that. It's like you sink into it and it holds you. Now, this technically is a 5-seater, but with the trans tunnel here, because this is a rear-wheel drive, I am not making anybody sit in this middle seat because God help them. So anyways, we have aftermarket floor mats in here, which I don't really know why. I kind of think that the Lexus ones were nice. I guess these are better for daily driving, but they really stick out like a sore thumb. I mean, that's like generic AutoZone, basically. Walmart floor mats, whatever. We have the little trays back here for important documents, and actually, I have a ton of maps from New York and New Jersey back here. So that's a good, you know, era, because when was the last time you used a map? Exactly. Anyways, let's get to the back now. So we are going to pop the trunk and pop the hood. So here it is. This is the trunk that you could take a literal bath in. I could fit back here and fall asleep if needed. So on the left over here, we have our Lexus repair kit with all of our Lexus branded tools. We have a compass here that just has a needle in it with no spinning needle. So that's good for stabbing yourself with. That's pretty cool. Then we have our wheel lock here. Those will be getting removed because wheel locks are scams. Right here was actually where your Lexus pen goes, because your pen is apparently important, you know, for some reason to have while in your repair kit. So yeah, we have Lexus branded pliers, Lexus screwdrivers, Lexus wrenches, Lexus breaker bar. That's cool. So this is part of the intake that they had taken off, because essentially this car is emissions exempt because it's a 93. So we have the original floor mats here. You can tell they're very original. This is the driver's side floor mat, but what I thought was cool, that I really like that Toyota did, was they made the part where your heel goes replaceable, because this is the part that wears down the fastest. So you put your heel here, this gets, you know, worn right through. You replace it, you're good to go. You don't have to ruin the whole floor mat, you don't have to ruin the carpeting inside. These mats are pretty disgusting, so we're gonna try to get those clean. We have a medical kit with no medical kit, but a golden weaved Lexus microfiber towel. That's pretty cool. I do like this car merch stuff that they do. We do have a full-size spare under here. So if I can lift that up without cutting myself, which I think I just did. So that's pretty cool. We have multiple ashtrays up there in the front. Replaceable metal ones, so that's cool too. So you can stand outside and smoke, and I don't know, so that's still cool to do, I guess. I don't know. I have asthma. I can't do that. Anyways, so we have a full-size spare down here. A little crusty, I know. We have the tools to get the spare off. Yeah, it's basically just spare down here and a screw over there for some reason. Anyways, so that is the trunk. Have some spray paint. That's for when the dash piece comes in, because it's a universal color. As you can see, I did not do any cleaning to this vehicle, which I will be doing in a few videos. So we're going to close this now and go to the front. Okay, so now we are at the meaty part of the video, the part everyone wants to see. The gorgeous 1UZ motor that is in this car. So this is a 1UZ FE, which is Toyota's V8 that they had made in the 90s. Essentially, this was the engine they chose for most of the Lexus cars that were rear-wheel drive, due to the fact that it had enough power to carry you around and make everything luxurious. So this is a 4.0 V8, dual overhead cam, I think. Maybe it's just single overhead cam. Essentially, this is all original, besides timing belts were done, and then obviously routine maintenance, spark plugs, all that crap. So air filter, that's kind of cool. It's like a circle-ish piece. You don't really see that. Then you have the classic 1UZ intake manifold with the logo on the top, the 1UZ marker, and the badging over here. So this is basically what we're rocking with. We have our horns, reverse cooling fans. We're trying to say reverse cooling fans with a clutch fan. So, you know, it's got that classic Toyota start up with the loud fans, which is classic. We have our glass headlights right here, plastic marker lights. We have our very large turn signal and reflectors, which I do like. Very large turn signal reflectors. This one is broken, but that's okay. We ordered another piece that's coming in. So yeah, overall, this is my new daily. This is my new car and the new member of the channel, more importantly. So basically now we're going to have two vehicles to work on. Now that it's winter and essentially I don't have to drive the MR2 as a daily anymore, we will be kind of exploring this car, doing some videos on it, getting some, you know, finding out some of its quirks and the work it needs. And we're going to basically turn this car into something I can keep forever, because this is going to be with the channel for a long haul. So everybody, thank you for watching. There's going to be more LS400 and MR2 content coming very shortly. Hopefully soon we can get the roll bar for the MR2, and then we will start being able to do track days and events with Hibiscus Motorsports and cashed out cars and all that cool stuff. So thank you guys for watching again. We're going to start uploading the videos See you next time.